For many, home ownership is an essential part of the American dream. That doesn't mean it has to be your dream too. Maybe you don't need the space or a backyard for a dog. Maybe you don't think real estate is the best investment out there. Or maybe you simply can't figure out how to afford a mortgage. Either way, people will tell you that renting is like burning your money. But in reality, being a renter can actually work to your financial benefit. So today, what we're going to do is we're actually going to talk about 5 ways to flourish. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Macklin, aka Money Mike, the financial Thanos, because I'm snapping my fingers and I'm turning your financial problems to dust. Today, what we're talking about is the 5 ways to build wealth without owning a home. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. If it isn't your first time, well, hey, welcome back. Thanks for coming back to us. If you enjoy my content, consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hitting the notification bell. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment so YouTube allows others to see my videos. So now, let's get right into the list. Number 1, hold on to a pandemic rental deal. At the onset of the pandemic, renters had an advantage as monthly payments for apartments and other leased properties in expensive cities like New York and Seattle plummeted. But prices in most areas have recovered and rent shot up this year faster than they did before the pandemic, according to real estate data site Apartment List. That growth has slowed in recent months, with rent starting to come down in many cities. So you might want to consider staying put for a while if you're happy with your place and your rent is reasonable, possibly because it was set before the pandemic or because you actually snagged a pretty good deal during the pandemic. If you're looking to move, then check whether rents are softening in the areas that you're actually taking a look for. For example, Apartment List notes a decline over several consecutive months in Minneapolis, Boston, Seattle, and Arlington, Virginia. Now, the number 2 way, find better investments than home ownership. Many people assume that owning a home is a good investment, but that's not necessarily true. A 2010 Federal Reserve report titled American Dream or American Obsession actually showed that the actual rate of return on U.S. real estate between 1975 and 2009 was below 0%. Meanwhile, the stock market's average return between 1975 and 2009 was actually 3.375% after taxes and inflation, according to the Fed study. Today, it's never easier to put money into the market. All you need is a smartphone and a smartphone app, and you are on your way. Now, number 3, use the money you save to pay down debt. Now, owning a home involves a number of non-recoupable costs like mortgage insurance, homeowners insurance, interest, and property taxes. And when something breaks down, then you got to fix it instead of simply calling the landlord. Now, when you save all of the money as a renter, you could take it and put it towards consolidating your debt. Now, if you've been using your credit cards more than you prefer throughout the pandemic, well, maybe you're probably piling up some expensive interest by now. By dropping all of your balances into a single lower interest debt consolidation loan, you can make your debt easier to manage and even pay it off sooner. Number 4, you can invest in yourself. It could be a good idea to upgrade your marketable skills by going back to school. If you haven't got all the funds up front for a college program, well, maybe taking out a student loan at a competitive rate can actually help make your dream come true without costing you all of your savings. But that assumes that you're not already drowning in student loan debt from earlier schooling. If that's your situation, you might want to explore refinancing your student loans to take advantage of today's rates that remain close to record lows. Now, number 5, you might want to shop around for some deals. The premise that owning is better than renting also assumes that home ownership is your number one priority, without taking into account other goals you may have for spending your money or what you'd like to do with your life. As a renter who doesn't have to worry about the cost of home ownership, well, you may have more money for the things you really care about. That could make your standard of living higher overall. If, for example, you like to shop online, well, you can download a free browser extension that will instantly search for better deals and coupons. Now, some of you may be saying, but owning a home is my dream. Well, if your heart is set on becoming a homeowner, you're not necessarily destined to become house poor. Just make sure that you follow these tips to put yourself in the best financial position. 1, you want to get the lowest possible rate on your loan. The best way to save on your mortgage is to comparison shop for the lowest mortgage rate. Multiple studies have found that borrowers who actually review at least 5 rate offers save thousands of dollars over time versus those who grab the first loan they see. Another thing is you can find the best price on homeowners insurance. Homeowners insurance is a must, but overpaying is not. By shopping around for your coverage, you can pay hundreds of dollars less on home insurance every year. Another thing you can do is save up a respectable down payment. Making a higher down payment can land you a lower mortgage. You can try to add to your income with a popular app that allows you to invest your spare change in the record-breaking stock market. All right, so that was the 5 ways to build wealth without owning a home. Building wealth may seem like a big task, but with all the new ways to earn money out there, you actually have a ton of options. These was just a few ways to do it. Leave me a comment with some ways that you actually building wealth. Well, I hope you enjoyed this content and got value. If so, like the video and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that notification bell so that you can actually see more of this content. Well, that's my time. And as always, I love you. God loves you. He smiles when he sees you, and he sees you all the time. So he's always smiling. So why aren't we? Hey, until next time, you guys take care of yourselves. God bless you all. Gone. Damn, I ain't been broke in a minute. Damn.